Everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss the law number 30 of the international bestseller book of Robert Greene, The 48 Laws of Power. The law number 30 is make your accomplishments seem effortless. Your action must seem natural and executed with ease. All the toil and practice that go into them and also all the clever tricks must be concealed. When you act effortlessly as if you could do much more. Avoid the temptation of revealing how hard you work. It only raises questions. Teach no one your tricks or they will be used against you. Humanity's first notions of power came from primitive encounters with nature, the flash of lightning in the sky, a sudden flood, the speed of ferocity of a wild animal. These forces required no thinking, no planning. They awed us by their sudden appearance, their gracefulness, and their power over life and death. And this remains the kind of power we have always wanted to imitate. Through science and technology, we have recreated the speed and sublime power of nature, but something is missing. Our machines are noisy and jerky. They reveal their effort. Even the very best creation of technology cannot root our admiration for things that move easily and effortlessly. The power of children to bend us to their will comes from a kind of seductive charm that we feel in the presence of a creature less reflective and more graceful than we are. We cannot return to such a state, but if we can create the appearance of this kind of ease, we elicit in others the kind of primitive awe that nature has always evoked in humankind. One of the first European writers to expound this principle came from the most unnatural of environments, the Renaissance. The Renaissance court in the Book of the Courtier, published in 1528, Balsaric Castiglione describes the highly elaborated and codified manners of the perfect court citizen, and yet Castiglione explains the courtier must execute these gestures with what he calls sprezzatura, the capacity to make the difference seem easy. He urges the courtier to practice in all things a certain nonchalance which conceals all artistry and makes whatever one says or does seem uncontrived and effortless. Less we all admire the achievement of some unusual feat, but it is accomplished naturally and gracefully. Our admiration increases tenfold. The idea of spag- Sprechura is relevant to all forms of power, for power depends vitally on the appearances and illusions you create. Your public actions are like artworks, they must have visual appeal, must create anticipation, even entertain. When you reveal the inner working of your creation, you become just one more mortal among others. What is understandable is not awe inspiring. We tell ourselves we could do as well if we had the money and time. Avoid the temptation of showing how clever you are. It is far more clever to conceal the mechanism of your cleverness. There is another reason for concealing your shortcuts and tricks. When you let this information out, you give people ideas they can use against you. You lose the advantages of keeping silent. We tend to want the world to know what we have done. We want our vanity gratified by having our hard work and cleverness applauded. We may even want sympathy the for the hours it has taken to reach our point of artistry. Learn to control This propensity to blab for its effect is often the opposite of what you expected. Remember, the more mystery surrounds your actions, the more awesome your power seems. You appear to be the only one who can do what you do, and the appearance of having an exclusive gift is immensely powerful. Finally, because you achieve your accomplishments with grace and ease, people believe that you could always do more if you tried harder. The elicits not only admiration but a touch of fear. Your powers are untapped. No one can fathom their limits.